I don't know about you, but my students struggle to stay excited about school. And so it got me thinking about how I can design assignments that are not only rigorous, but are also exciting and maybe even actually fun. And so, one of the ways that I do that is that I think of my assignments as a learning challenge. I like to give the students a mystery challenge that they can use the tools and skills and mindsets from my curriculum to solve a problem and create something that is very unique and personalized and also enjoyable to do. And so, one of the ways that I do that is with this idea of using topics and themes. And so, I prefer to use this idea of a theme rather than a topic for the assignment because it opens up new possibilities. So, in my book, Storytelling with Purpose Digital Projects to Ignite Student Curiosity, Chapter 6 is dedicated to how to design and come up with topics for assignments like that. So, I'm going to read an excerpt from Chapter 6 about themes versus topics. Giving assignments typically means asking students to do work with a defined space, often called the topic. But I find that topics tend to put external limits on how students think about a subject, such as a definition, time period, or genre. Instead, I like to challenge students with themes, which are open ended prompts that tend to spark a more creative way to think about a subject and always lead to a more intriguing result. While topics can be useful for developing fundamental knowledge and checking for learning, themes invite students to perceive, interpret, or understand a topic in unique ways, thereby activating higher level thinking and allowing for more flexibility, personalization, and originality. And one of my favorite themes to challenge students with is in the shadows. And here's a little description of how I use in the shadows and how we might interpret that. So, in the shadows, what is unknown or hiding? Why are people or places marginalized? What is lurking in your heart or mind that is afraid to see the light of day? Where have we not yet traveled to or discovered? And you can see how those themes are open for interpretation in any subject area, whether that's science or social studies, math, language, arts, and it really is open-ended. There's no one right answer. And so sometimes that can be a little scary for kids and for you to grade, but it also leads to a much more exciting and individualized experience. If you want more ideas about how to build excitement with your assignments with your students, check out my book, Storytelling with Purpose. I'd love to see what you and your students come up with.